Om Shanti. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind, with the power of yoga, power of silence. Just as by practicing speaking, you have become powerful with words, in the same way, continue to become experts in the power of silence. As you progress further, you will not have time to serve with words or physical facilities. At such a time, the facilities of the power of silence will be necessary because, to the extent that someone is very powerful, that person is also extremely subtle. Pure thoughts are subtler than words. Therefore, the impact of something subtle will be more powerful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 23. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind with the power of yoga. Today's topic, power of silence. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. So we are watching the scenes of drama, right? Because every scene in drama brings in front of us about which power I have, which I don't have. In generally, in Hindi, when something happens, everyone start saying something, right? Say, shant ho jao. Then we say, chup ho jao. No, we use that. That means shant ho jao, peaceful. Chup ho jao, matlab silence, right? So they both go together. When you are peaceful, you are silent. And when you are silent, you are peaceful, right? So it's a very interesting that we can use both the powers. I must say that whatever difficulties or obstacles come in devices or connections, difficulties do come, but I still want to really congratulate the team that you have a lot of patience, right? Translators and video players and main coordinator. You are many of you, right? At least 60, 70 behind the scenes. So you all are doing very well, using patience and trying to do things in the best way. Even the translators, right? But drama scene will teach us to have patience, to have courage, to have determination. If the situation doesn't come, how will you know or how will you practice your powers, right? So every situation comes to see, do I get impatient or do I have patience? Do I get upset or not? So every situation tells you exactly where you are. So they are important, no? They are necessary, and they are ordained in drama to make us all powerful, to make us perfect. So that is why Baba said drama is beneficial. Sometimes you say, what is benefit? So challenging, but there is deep secrets in that. Many subtle powers emerge and we have to pay more attention. So today Baba saying power of silence. Just as by practicing speaking, you have become what we have become powerful with words. Our words are powerful. In the same way, continue to become experts in the power of silence. Baba says, in the power of silence, with Brahma Baba, that's what his power was. Deep silence. Anything happened, he goes underground, very, very quiet. And that power used to make things work. So Baba says, as you progress further, you will have no time to serve through words or physical facilities. At such a time, Baba says, when this happens, so instead of becoming disturbed or anything, what we do, Baba says, the facilities of the power of science will be Baba saying that power of silence will be necessary because it's necessary because to the extent that someone is very powerful, that person also is extremely subtle. So Baba says that pure thoughts are always subtle than the words. Therefore, the impact of something which will be more powerful. So that means when it is subtle, it is more powerful. So take this homework and practice it. And practice will create a kind of more interest in you. You will be motivated to use these powers more and more. And every time you use, there will be some experience. You will see some benefit. So next time you will do more. And this way the power gets accumulated. And your habit, your practice, everything progress is better and better. So do it sincerely. Try to do as many times during the day. Use of power of silence, power of peace. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi and happy Sadguruvar.
Om Shanti. Happy Sadguruvar. And also, you know that they apply the tilak. They call it Bhai Doj, right?
That's right, yes.
So today everyone will get tilak.
Mm. Okay, so we will put tilak on everyone who comes today. Well, tomorrow. And also tomorrow, I'm meeting with some of your friends. I'm meeting with Nari Pohani. So I'll apply a tilak on him on your behalf. And next week, we'll be meeting with the ambassador of India and his wife. They're coming over to the office to celebrate Diwali with us. And
That's good.
And so this is a very auspicious time, the time of Diwali, but it is also, I think, ever since Brother Brij Mohan transcended and became an angel, I call him an angel, a lot of subtle things have been happening in a very beautiful way. And so when Baba talks in the Avyak signal of facilities of the power of silence, is he referring to the subtle facilities rather than the sadhans? because I think there are facilities of silence that things like Zoom and other devices and other platforms provide for us to communicate. But is he talking about the subtle facilities of soul consciousness? Because I saw that a lot in Brother Bridgemohan when I met with him just before he passed, a week before he passed. And so I'm looking at this subtle facilities aspect. What are those subtle facilities of the soul?
So one thing which Baba mentions more is the activity of the subtle powers. That means a lot of things are happening or are being done in subtle silence or subtle powers which are not visible. You know, there are two type of activities. One is through actions, other is through speaking. But in silence, lot is happening, which we are not able to see. But sometimes the outcomes are visible, but sometimes it's very subtle. So, सूक्ष्म शक्तियों की what really is happening, what that power is making things do, are not visible, but that definitely happening. Because one thing, Brother Bridgman, it was amazing that until last day, he was fully aware and he was very interested. I know whenever Dr. Pratap went to see him, he will say, tell me all the news, tell me what happened in the meeting, tell me what is decided. Then he will write, do this, I suggest this, and fully aware. So I think that impact of that was there, and many, many things must be happening in the subtle powers, through the subtle powers.
I was just in Peru, and they had a Latin America integrated retreat, and I think there were about 14 out of the 19 country, or even more, maybe 16 out of the 19 countries represented there. And it was very, very, it was almost as if these subtle powers of silence brought together the whole of the region. And the instruments were so connected subtly. It's as though you could almost tangibly, you could almost feel or touch the trust that have built over the period of time that they've been working together. And all the family, I mean, most of the family came together, even though there were 40 of them on Zoom, there were about 60 something of them there in person. And I felt the ancestor soul's presence there very strongly because they had these banners with the ancestor souls. How do the ancestor souls work with us through the power of silence to unite us to such an extent that it is not just our effort, but it is as though they are moving all the things that separate us from within us, and they're replacing it with the power that is bringing us together in a way that we're not even making the effort. It's as though their blessings are doing that for us. How is it that they are working with us subtly to unite us with their silence?
So whatever is needed by us, and whatever Baba wants us to do. And I find sometimes, like, Dadi Gulzar's role until now of silence and bringing that image of Baba. Same with Dadi Janki's enthusiasm, churning. So I think that every ancestor soul, whatever speciality they have, they bring that into the gathering. And when it is experienced in gathering, then you really feel that it's their subtle powers. I feel every day, one's ancestor comes in the morning and I feel being guided by them, or, give me the experience and the capacity, whatever it is. So definitely they do guide us, they do provide us, they sustain us because they want us also to fulfill what Baba wants, plus our own stage of perfection. So that's their presence. And actually, you know that Dadi Janki used to invoke all the ancestor souls.
Yes.
She's the one who start getting the posters made of them and keep thinking, keep talking about them. And most of us, those who have got sustenance from them, we always talk about them, right? This one said, this other one said. But some, they don't know much, so they only give what they feel. But most of us always talk about the teachings from them, power from them, help we get from them, which they still doing.
Right. Brother Ken was there with me, so there was an evening in which the two of us were sharing stories with the daddies and, of course, with the dadas, because we almost met all of them. But it was also very interesting to see some of the new ones, even though they have not met them in the physical, they met them in the subtle, because they talk about them as though they know them, they have met them. So I think even the new ones are also getting experiences of the ancestor souls, and they're relating to them in a very different way, in a subtle way. Coming back to Baba, and I think Baba is intensifying his subtle presence in a more profound way, in a more obvious way. One is people have been experiencing the Brahma Kumaris through the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. But I'm feeling very strongly, Didi, that people are beginning to feel Baba's presence more powerfully than the instrument's presence. And we had an experience here on Diwali night in which a very, very powerful figure in the New York community visited the Queen's Center. And he came because he was visiting other places in Queens. And so he came here, which was very lovely. And of course, he had security in the car outside, security in the yard, security in the actual center. And he came for 15 minutes just to wish us happy Diwali. And we asked him to light the diya, and we set it up in Baba's room. And we invited him. And as soon as he entered, he took his shoes off, which was so interesting. And we invited him to go to Baba's room to light that candle. And Didi, he stood in Baba's room, and I told him it's the ancestor's room. It's got all the ancestors' pictures, and it's also the founder. And he held that candle, but he didn't light the diya. He just held the candle for 5 minutes of pin drop silence in Baba's room. And it was so powerful because all the ancestors were giving him drishti, and Baba was also giving him drishti, and we were also giving him drishti. And then after 5 minutes of profound silence, he then lit that candle or the diya. And I'm saying, is this what is going to happen? Because next year we enter the 90th year of the Brahma Kumaris. Next year is the 90th year, and that means we call it the home stretch. It's the home is calling us now in a very powerful way. Do you think that this is going to be what is going to be happening? That people will be attracted to Baba's homes? But not just to Baba's home, but to Baba's room in Baba's home. And then when they go into that room, they move into a silence by themselves. Nobody tells them to go into the silence. They just move into the silence. And do you think that's how Baba will work with his air quality and mic quality souls now, in which he will take over and said, you'll just bring them and I will do the rest. Do you think that that is going to start happening more and more now, in which people will feel Baba's presence much more than they will feel his children's presence?
Yeah, this is what is happening. We had a minister who came here to meet me, and then we generally send everyone, even the new ones, to Baba's room. And he had a lot of security. So he went in and he won't come out. So security was wondering what's happening. So then one of them went and he was just sitting. He came out twice, went back again. He came out, then went back. This is happening really more and more, that Baba is pulling them. And of course, the vibrations which Baba's presence, ancestor souls, including all of us, the vibrations definitely impact them. Every IP I ask, how do you feel here? He said, heaven. Just one word coming out, heaven is heaven. And they are like, now when we go out from here, even after 2 days, like they were so nervous about it. So then I was joking with someone, but you have family, you have job. It's not you're going to stay here. He said, but whenever I will soon retire and I will come and serve here. So inspiring people to thinking of their future, and they will come and serve here, and they really, really do experience what you are saying more and more. That's what I observed too.
So this is why Baba's homes are very important.
Very
Before we
important.
thought that we don't need the homes because Zoom has taken over and everything is online. So you really don't need a center. But the experience they get when they come to Baba's home and in Baba's room, they cannot get it on Zoom. And I'm seeing that more and more. And 18 January is coming up. So I think we should be paying attention to making that experience more accessible and available to more people.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever we see, what people are benefiting and experiencing, we should expand on that and kind of create that either program or presence or vibrations of the place, because that's a lesson for us also. What should be our stage, so that we also spread those vibrations. So that's how a lot of souls had been asking about celebration of 90th. So I said it has to be celebration. And also we have to have, this kind of powerful experiences, which are very important. So we have to balance it instead of only films, and some get excited to do just external things. But I think we have to move towards more subtle powers of peace and silence, as Baba had been saying. So our celebration is not just our achievements, projects and whatever we are doing with government and local things, but rather more on a spiritual level, recognition of Baba's task. So we can plan beautifully on both levels.
So you're coming back soon, and I see Brother Ramprakash is on, and he's been working very hard to welcome you back to the new place. And he sends us videos and tells us, oh, this is happening and that is happening. And he's also so full of zeal and enthusiasm. So we're all invoking you back. Hope you're coming back soon. We're even sending emissaries to get you. Calaban would have arrived, I think, because she
Today
left
she is
yesterday.
arriving.
Yeah. So, okay, Didi, lots of love.
It's all drama now, because every day Muniben says, what will happen? Where are you going? Why are you going? Everyone is happy. So I said, let's see what's drama. Yeah, but I will come definitely this time.
Yeah, come this time and then we see what happens next year.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, Om Shanti. Hello, Bhumi. How are you?
Everyone is getting tilak na?
Oh, yeah. You take it. Sister Mohini, Didi, put it on, Bhumi, for us. Let Bhumi get it, and then we will think we got it.
First we give everyone.
No, you get it first for all of us. Come on, you take it, Bhumi.
Up and down.
I felt it.
आत्मा की ज्योत जलाकर प्रेम सहयोग के फूल खिलाओ, सच्ची दिवाली मनाकर नवयुग की तरफ